And we're back again. The usual 4 o'clock knockoff. Don't know why it does that. It absolutely annoys the arse off me, but there you go. Hello, Bartier, train spotter. Right, it's done it during the week as well. It's random. I don't know if it's this time. It always seems to be around this time. Or is it possible that it's after so many hours and I seem to start up at the same time? I'm going to have a look at the lengths of the live streams and see if they're of a similar time, if you know what I mean. But I don't know. It's always around 4ish, isn't it? Usually around about 10 past, between 5 past and 10 past. But it didn't do it yesterday and it didn't do it the day before, but I think it did it on Wednesday. Can't remember, but it's weird. It's a weird to do. But there you go. There's a lot I can do about it, unfortunately. Hello, Bartier, train spotter. How are we doing? How was Halloween? It was alright. If you're into that kind of thing. Yeah, it is. It's very strange. It's very annoying, but there you go. Don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and double tap the screen. That's what we want. Tap taps. Can't help whatever you may look at it. It can't be out. Yeah, that's it. Nothing I can do about it. You know, it's a mystery. That is for sure. Just got a message off YouTube. You are live. That's a surprise. What's that sound? That were two motorbikes flying past. Well, I'm less than 10 away from 8k. Less than 10 away. Hello, Alex, the virtual pilot. How are we doing? How's it going? Well, the heritage diesels are here now, but the problem is a lot of people will miss it because the stream went down and they obviously haven't found me again. There they go. The old Class 57s. Hello, Clopper G. How we doing? And shortly there's going to be another what do we call it, freight train in about 14 minutes by my reckoning. I'll just consult the timetable. Yep, that was the Liverpool Lime Street to Ulverstone. We've got a Courtbridge to Basworth Hall next. Hello, Sanger. Back again. It cut off again. You know, the usual 5 past, 10 past 4 cut off. Is your friend still there? Have you had a good chinwag? It's a cold baby face. He's got that coldest little baby face. Yeah, I might not come on tonight. I might leave my camera off tonight and not come on. So I think I'm going to take a bit of flack tonight. I think I'm going to get a bit of flack. Especially if Tommy comes on. Get Tommy and Stuart on together. That's it. I'm doomed. I might get one of them plastic mustaches used to getting Christmas crackers with little clip on. My bro used to torment me with that song. They used to get all your mouth flack, you know, like they do. Chubby cheeks. Alex, the virtual pilot. I like how those brain-ritted kids even get adults more subs than people with nice hobbies or actual videos with knowledge. Yes, that's true. I think. Oh yeah, you put Space Invaders on, you're aware. A few video games and you're aware. Hello, Reyes Ahmad Alone. How are we doing? Do you like it? Regret it? Well, you see, I was just going off your advice, Senga. You were the casting vote, and you said yes, get rid. So yeah, you know, that's the way it is. Hello, Melody the Box. How we doing? Hello, Bilala. How we doing? From Algeria. Yeah. Yeah, the votes were in, and I can't remember what the votes were, but I think you had the cast. It were you, Jeanette, and Joelle said whip it off. But you were the first person to say whip it off, you see. And then I don't know, I can't remember, to be honest with you. You see, some people just say shave it off because they just want to laugh, you know what I mean? They want a good laugh. So I tried to judge people, you know, I tried to judge the decisions, you know, based on realism or people just doing it for crack, you see. Do you know what I mean? Some people will say, you know, if I'd have said shave my eyebrows, you think I'd look better with no eyebrows? Some people would say, oh yeah, get them whipped off, definitely, just for a laugh, you know what I mean? So I was trying to judge the voting from that angle, if you get me drift. You know what I mean? Wire from Texas. Yeah, yeah. I think. I think. I don't know. Doesn't matter now, does it? It's done now. It's done. Nothing I can do about it unless I get a marker pen out and felt and draw it back on for tonight. Or I might just stay in bed and not come up on panel to avoid to avoid all the piss takers. Yeah, the second train was an Avanti Class 390. Avanti West Coast Class 390. Built by a firm. Oh my God, speak of the devil. As if we would. Speak of the devil. We've got part one of the crankies has just arrived. We lost the other part of the crankies because Stream went down in it. I don't think he's found us again, but he won't be far away, won't Tommy? He's like a bloodhound. I might just get one of them. I might put a face mask on, a COVID mask. That'll be all right. Put a COVID mask on, then you'll be none the wiser. Them clouds are very sunny looking clouds. Don't forget, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Let's get past the old 8K. Less than 10 off, I'm sure. It's got a flipping stoppage on. A Glasgow kiss from me. I forgot then. I know what a Glasgow kiss is now. Yeah, I know what it is now. I forgot what a Glasgow kiss was for a minute then. One time. Looks like I come here trying to lower the standard, and this is the thanks I get. Look, my uncle stood in front of a train when I was 6. Alright. Looks like a scrap sky with cherubs. Cherubs? What's a cherub, Sanger? I don't even know what scrap sky is or cherubs. What's a cherub? Hello, Violet. The Violet, how we doing? Hello, Frank Brockhoft, how we doing? Hello, with a capital Z. I think it looks very elegant. Oh, elegant. Got some new fish for the tank today. Excellent, Stuart. What kind of fish did you get? Do you remember scraps years ago with wee Angela? I have no clue what you're talking about. Also some snails. I used to get snails from our tank and they didn't last 2 minutes. I used to get eaten. I used to get them from my fish pond and all big uns, and they got eaten and all. Fish used to think I was putting on a special menu for them. You must have to have little tiny fish in that don't bother them. I used to get, they're called ram's head snails. I used to get bloody acne in no time. What kind of fish have you got in it, Stuart? Is it just a mixture, a community tank as they call it? Mine are assassin snails. They run around tank creating chaos. I remember when a kid we used to have snails that used to have more snails. And we ended up with millions of snails, and my dad used to crush them, then fish could eat them, you know. We used to have scraps, put them in a book and swap at school. Right. I'm a ninja. Jeanette's a ninja warrior. True, they are called assassin snails, alright. Remember when I used to have my tank, I had a massive fish tank when I first met wife, but she never liked it. I don't know why. She had this thing against it. Eventually I caved in and got rid of it. And it was a big tank. Big one. Big tank it were. It were a big bugger. 6 foot, it was 6 long, 20 tall, and 18 front. 18 front to back. Six long, 20 tall, 18 front to back, and it was a bloody big tank. And 18 front to back, 3, 6, 18. Well, it might be a bit less front to back. I can't remember. I'm just trying to hold my hands open now, but it was a big one. And first of all, I had it like as a community tank, and it had neon tetras and all the usual bits and bats, gouramis and all that lot in it, and all sorts of bits and different stuff, cardinal tetras, neon tetras, and all the platies and all that sort of stuff. And then when it started to thin out a bit and they die off, and then I cleaned it all out and reset it up, and I had discus in it. Then I bought some discus, and I kept discus in it for a few years. I scrolled for a bit and found another guy doing train spotting. Excellent. Who were it? Telling me we're an imposter. Yeah. So I had discus in it for a long time, and then but I had to get rid of it. She just complained about it all the time. Bloody hate that fish tank. Cherry barbs, yeah, I think I had some of them, and I had some of them little clownfish to eat muck off bottom. Little, are they called clownfish? Them little clownfish they used to eat. Cleats, just sort of suck around with their mouths. And I had one of them other things as well, them big plex, and that bloody hell, that grew to an enormous size, and I had to get rid. That's what I had, a pleck, and I had to get it out because it were huge, and I took it to pet shop, because it were massive. It were a fair size, and it'd just be sat there clamped on. I mean, I know they don't outgrow the tank because they grow to within the tank size, but it were ugly. You'd look at tank and this plaque could just be there diagonally across screen all the time at front screen, and I just thought I don't want to look at that all day long. You know what I mean? If it had stayed on back glass, it'd have been all right, but it didn't. It seemed to like clamp into front glass, so it had to go. My wife used to say, I'm sick of looking at that bloody big ugly, because it was shiny. It was like a shiny silver colour. Sick of looking at that thing opening and shutting its gob all day. I'm in Preston in the United Kingdom. Kyle. Kingdom. Yeah. They were a big one. And I had some of them elephant noses as well, and they died because the shop were mis-selling them. And it really annoyed me, it did. And he said it was something to do with me, and I did my research, and they shouldn't be in a tropical tank, shouldn't them elephant noses? They shouldn't be in a marine tank either. They're brackish, which is like half and half. They're found in estuaries where there's a little bit of salt water and a bit of fresh water, and you've got to be really good to keep them. Keep the water bang on right with a little bit of salt in it. And him who was selling them at pet shop obviously didn't know what he was doing, and they died, all lots of them, within the space of about a week of me putting them in. Yeah, well, they don't know, you see. They get them in big bags and batches and boxes and whatever, and just flog them on. And they don't know. And them elephant noses, they're smart looking things. They're weird, like a black thing with a white ring around the face and then a long, right, long, thin, slim snout. And I thought, hey, them are all right. I'll have some of them. And they're brackish. They should be in fresh water, but with a bit of salt added, a bit, because they live in like estuaries, where it's half salt water and half fresh water. And so as soon as I put them in my tank, they slowly died, and that was that. Nice. I've never been there. I'm in Leicester right now. Oh, excellent. I've been to Leicester, Carl. I went to Leicester University to have a look about 6 years ago, 5 years ago. I went there to have a look around at Leicester University. From what comes RB in your name? I don't get that question. No shop has customers. No, that's true. Is that saying? These pet shops, they're bloody clueless. These big pet superstores are clueless. All they're interested in is just flogging stuff. They don't give a damn. They know nothing about animals. We used to have an aquarium in Darwin, in my town, and he knew everything about fish. He was really good, and he knew absolutely everything that went with everything, what you to do, and everything. And he knew everything. And he had hundreds and hundreds of tanks. We called Aquamania. And one day he just opened shop up. You couldn't make this up. He opened shop up one day, and then just hung himself in the middle of the shop. So first customer in found him hanging. So that was the end of that. So that was the end of that shop. No, they don't care. I mean, problem is now with shops, they don't even care whether you buy it or not. The staff, they don't care. They're just going through the motions, doing their hours, and they don't give a stuff. There's nothing more annoying. You go in Currys, and it happens all the times in Currys. You walk around, you look at something. Oh yeah, I'll have that. I'll have that fridge. I'll have that washer. Oh, we haven't got that in stock. You'll have to wait till 28th of June for it, and all this crap. And and I always end up saying, well, what have you actually got here? What can I take home with today? My washer's bust. I need it now. I don't want to have it delivered in frigging 3 weeks' time. I want to stuff it in my car and I want to take it home, and you end up getting nowhere. It's so infuriating, it is. But what can you do, as they say? What can you do? Don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and double tap the screen. Let's have some thumbs up. Yeah, I'm same. Once I decide I want something, I want it. And I don't want it in a month, because novelty will wear off me then. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here. 10 more, mate. Oh, yeah, that's it, Sanger. I bet you're looking forward to that, or you're being in a beep-free house. I don't know how you've put up with it. I couldn't put up with that nonsense. I'd have had a spade to them and just ripped them off ceiling. No fear. I won't put up with that nonsensical nonsense. Yeah. Not a chance. No, I couldn't put up with it. Not a flipping chance. It would be crazy. I'm used to it now. 3 of them go off worse downstairs. Yeah, but what about your other half? Does he not think, hang on, I can't put up with this? I don't get it, Sanger. Does it not drive him mad? You know, I just don't understand. You know, I don't know. They are broke. It's the landlord. Yeah, yeah. But I'm surprised what's it called, Ross doesn't do something about it. You know what I mean? Just get on his case and say, look, come and sort these bloody things out. We can't carry on with this nonsense. Hello, Glyn Allen. How we doing? They can't. They're hardwired in it. He's tried. They are faulty. Yeah. I'd be cutting power off me. Cut power off at fuse box and just whip them down and take wires up. Anyway, no matter now. You've put up with it for years. You can manage another 10 days. You might miss them, Sanger. You might actually have to buy one with a Duff battery just to have the beat back because you might be next. Somebody's letting fireworks off because you might. Oh, it's 1st of November, isn't it? There's going to be bonfires going off everywhere tonight, isn't there? I forgot about that. Forgot about that. Everybody will be treating tonight as a bonfire night, won't they? Yeah. We did go to that, but son nearly set fire to the kitchen, so I had to turn back on. Oh dear. Yeah, I'd take the hello Milky Way galaxy. How we doing? I'd just take the cover off me, and the actual bit that does the beeping, I'd just deactivate it. You know what I mean? Just you rip it out with a pair of pliers or something. Hello, Cameron Ashiloff. How we doing? You're not going to get a TGV here. We're in the United Kingdom. That isn't happening, I'm afraid. But what is happening is something else will come. Gentle hammer work required, yeah. Hello, Sammy, how we doing? Yeah, I'd just cut the power, prise them off ceiling, or you just undo cover. There must be just a tiny little thing that's making the chirping sound, and just crush it with a pair of pliers. It's only going to be some sort of little audible beepy beepy thing, and just crush it with a pair of pliers just to stop it beeping, you know, and then just put cover back on. You probably don't even have to turn power off to do that, because once in the actual smoke alarm itself, it'll only be very low voltage. You know, there'll be a transformer in there. You know, but it don't matter now anyway. Senga, it'll soon be gone and done. It'll soon be a thing of the past, as they say. 9 days to go. Bet you wouldn't buy stuff for a stew, Richard. No, because I haven't been to Sainsbury's yet, but I'm going on my way home now. I'm going to see what they've got in the fresh veg section. I have got a couple of ingredients, like I've got water, and I've got some pesto, and I've got stock cubes, and so I'm going to get some stuff. Yeah, I'm not going in Asda. That's unfortunately out of my. I will not go in Asda, that's for sure. Hello, Harsheti. Can't be doing with Asda. Also carbon monoxide detective not working for 40 hours in 5 minutes. Said his head was pounding. Took her in. It says 1 point off death. Yeah. Sainsbury's should do them in the fridge. Yeah, the big Sainsbury's probably will, but I never go in the big one. I always go in the little one. Because big one, it's such a palaver parking. You know. Little one I can park, you know, literally anywhere, but the big one, it's an absolute nightmare. So I'll have a look in the small Sainsbury's tonight now on my way home and see what they've got, see what I can muster up. Well, I need some carrots and some spuds and what else do I need? Maybe a bit of mince or something. Excellent, Ford Mustang, welcome back. You've got it, Ford Mustang, you've got the script. I'll have to wait till tomorrow to cross the 8k threshold. I get diced beef, yeah. Now they do sell stuff, they sell loads of meat in the little Sainsbury's. They've got all kinds of meat and steak and stuff, so no shortage of that kind of stuff. I'll just whirl it all in and set it going. Gas got shut down, they had to repair it but never changed the carbon monoxide detector after it not going off as faulty. That's not good. You should get them little sticker ones and put them near your appliances if you know. I've put some at my mum's. They're like they're like a dot, and if they change colour if there's a problem, you put them in the vicinity of the appliance, you know what I mean? Because my mum has nothing but gas fires, so yeah, that's what you want. Rogue landlords, yeah. Rogue landlord, that's it. You're right there. You're right there for sure. quick look at timetable. Steak casserole for tea. Excellent. Still has the old square tiles on the kitchen ceiling. Excellent. Oh, the polystyrene ones. Yeah, I know what you mean. Highly inflammable. Sparking like hell, that train, but I bet it doesn't show up on camera. Stuart, when's next train? No idea. Something flashing in the distance. Yeah, that's the distance signal, is that? Flashing means the next one's a solid amber, and the next one after that is on red. And the reason why that's flashing is because there's a train coming off the Chorley line entering the main line. When it enters the main line, that'll go back to a solid amber, I think. We're here. I'm gas in new house by cooker. Oh, is that? Do you prefer gas, Senga? I never use my cooker. Mine's gas, and I never ever use it. Last time I used it, I think we went. Chris and Jeanette came over, and we did some pizzas in it. I don't think I've used it since. Correct, because there's a train crossing the track. It's to tell the driver that the next one's. If it's a flashing yellow, it means the next one's on solid yellow. And then the next one after that will be red. After a solid yellow, it's red. You can see there's two signals down there, but you can obviously only see one. Well, Gordon Bennett, then Ramsey. Always had electric, right. And you prefer gas, dear Sanger? I see one. Yeah, there is two signals there, side by side, but the other one must be hiding behind a post on the camera. But the other one's on solid yellow. solid yellow. No more flashing signal now. On my TV, guys are showing a 323. What? Take it that's a car, is it? Hello from Edinburgh. Hello Dennis, how we doing? You're new here. He's saying essential tool for it is a lighter to light the engine. When you say 323, on about a Mazda. Or is it a Gamazda? Your team is winning again. God, he's got loads of trains, like a train. Oh, right, he's doing It's a train, is it? What programme are you watching there, Senga? A steam train, right? Are you watching a TV programme? Are you watching a YouTube programme? Bluebell Railway, right, got you. Oh, well, fire, Senga, you're getting into your trains, you. I had to watch you. Hello, Ishadeen, how we doing? Don't forget, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost anything. Hit that button. And double tap the screen on your phone. Let's have a thumbs up. Excellent, thank you, Isha. That's what we like to see. Okay, I'm off, folks. Food to burn. Alright, Stuart, catch you later on. I've no doubt we'll see you later. He's escaped to the country, but the guy loves trains. Excellent. Yeah, we saw an advert once. I think it was Jeanette that found it. There was a guy selling an house up somewhere up North Yorkshire, and he actually had a railway in his back garden. You know what I mean? Hello, Timothy Price. How we doing? How's it going? Try to put my engine on for a minute, chaps. Shouldn't hear that much noise, but you will hear a bit of something. It's blooming freezing here now. I'll just put my heated seat on for a bit. In a warmth. That's right, yeah, he had a train track in his back garden, didn't he? I remember that. Somewhere up in North Yorkshire, somewhere on Pont Yorkshire Dales. I remember it well. This departmental train's on its way. Not that it's going to be that much of an exciting thing. I think it's going to be a little blue 153 unit, I think, off the top of my head. Alright, Jeanette, catch you later. It's a little bit chilly. As soon as that sun goes down, it gets very cold. Beauty of it is when it gets a bit darker, at least you can see the sparks on tops of trains. I suppose adds to the effect a little bit. I just put the heating on, it's freezing. It would be nice and warm when I get in at home. That's for sure. It's nice and warm in here now. Now I've got my heated seat on and everything. You know. Seven degrees here but dry. Yeah. Can't tell you temperature here because the engine's warming it up, so it's false reading until I actually move. It doesn't give you a good reading because obviously I've been parked for ages, so the heat off the engine alters the reading. It says it's 14, well that's rubbish. Just as you said it, when I felt a drop in the temperature. Yeah, I've got a cold chin, I know that much. And when I touch it with my hand, it feels really cold. Cold chin and a cold upper lip. Oh no. Hello, Brian Hosser from Idaho. How are we doing? I'm in the United Kingdom. I have a funny feeling you came in yesterday. I'm in the United Kingdom, in Preston. Hello, Roblox RB fan. How are we doing? Do you like it? Not so sure, Sanger. You're gonna have to judge it tonight when you see it yourself, and send me your honest opinion via messenger. Not because if you type it publicly in the chat, it can very often not be a. What the hell is this coming down chat very slowly? Oh, it's the. Hello, Daniel Rogers. How are we doing? Something. Oh, it's the test train. It's videoing the track. I don't know if you can see it. It's coming, but it's video recording the track. It's the yellow test train. I finally fixed my attitude. Yeah. Honest opinion, Sanger. I can get it back within a fortnight, so it's not that bad. Doesn't take long to grow back. See, some people, like I said, some people say things and say, "Oh yeah, I do that," when really they're just after a bit of entertainment. But you can tell by a look on somebody's face. Actions speak louder than words, you see, and you can read things better, if you know what I mean. Yeah. You never know unless you try. Yeah, well, that's true, Sanger, yeah. Be interesting to see when I take my mum shopping, whether she says out, she won't even notice. She don't know. I could go in with my hair pink and I don't think she'd click on. My phone battery is on 13%. Goes back quick enough. Yeah, it does very quick. Oh yeah, that is for sure. Goes back very quickly. Looks like it's about to rain. What, where you are? Is it about to rain where you are? You have a good head of hair and colour too. Yeah. I've no idea. No idea, Roblox. No idea. I would imagine they've got USB sockets on. I think pretty much all modes of transport have got a USB about them somewhere nowadays, haven't they? I've seen some boys go bald. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I know people who've gone bald, you know, in the 20s and early in the teens. My brother, my brother shaves his head, but if he let it grow back, he would have a bald patch in the middle, I'm sure. Definitely. Whereas my hair grows alright, considering how old I am. I've still got pretty much a full head of hair. East Shadeen, where are the trains? On the track, of course, but it is going a bit quiet now. I'll be knocking in on the head soon. It's getting a bit late. And it's getting a little bit dark. I mean, it looks a lot lighter on camera than what it actually is. The street lamps are on and everything. Leads are playing. Yeah, you've said that once. My dad and my brother's got all their hair. Yeah, some people do. Some families do, you know. My dad, he had a full head of hair. Having said that, though, he died when he was 50, so he could have lost it when he was in his 60s. You never know, will we? But you know. Oh yeah, people do. People do. Some women go bald. I don't think there's many, but I'm sure there's another one or two that lose their hair for whatever reasons, especially when they get very old. When it comes to us all. Well, folks, I'm packing up for the day now, and I shall see you all on the next one. Thanks for watching. Pull one out, get another 10. What's that mean, Singer? Pull one out, get another... Oh yeah, I'm with you now, yeah. Pull one out, get another 10, that's correct. Right, thanks for watching everybody, and I shall catch you all later. Bye for now. Can't wait to see tonight. Catch you all later, folks. Bye.